What's up, everybody? Happy Tuesday. Hope all you're having a great day so far today. Getting into this episode, GH. I'm ready for Lulu to go back in her coma. I really am. Like I was ready to go down to Port Charles and give her some melatonin and put her back to sleep. She is so insufferable since she came back. Like I had high hopes for this character when she came back, but she just been grating my nerves. Um, this is why I can't stand this rewrite that they did. That Dante and BLQ slept together when they were teenagers. I can't stand it because now it's making him look like a liar. You know what I'm saying? Which is not cool because he always stated there was nothing going on between him and BLQ. Like nothing ever happened. He even said he never looked at her like that. And come to find out they did do it as teenagers. Like Dante don't seem like he would lie about something so dumb like that. You know what I'm saying? Like for what? Um, so that's what I don't like. But Lulu is just so damn insufferable. Like you keep bitching about things that happened so long ago. It was 15 years ago. Like not him sleeping with BLQ, but when BLQ came back to town, that was 15 years ago. And she's still talking about that. Oh, did you have feelings for her when she came back to town? What the hell does that matter 15 years later? What does that matter for? Y'all are divorced, so it don't matter at this point. And my thing is this. If you had any type of relationship with somebody that was romantic, it became a little serious or whatever, you had some type of feelings for them, that feeling don't go away unless y'all hate each other. But other than that, those feelings don't just go away. It don't matter if they haven't been together in a long time. Those feelings, they're still gonna linger. They're still gonna be there. But that does not mean you want that person back. And that's what Dante was trying to tell her. He was like, I was in love with you. And that's what he was telling Lulu. Like, okay, when she came back to town, what do you mean? Did I still have feelings for her? I was in love with you, though. What does that matter? Like, that's the dumb part. Like, that was so stupid to me. It was what are we dredging that up for? You know what I mean? Like, Lulu just simple. Lulu is very simple for that. I just feel like something that happened so long ago, it shouldn't even matter. Um, her saying that she can't trust him is dumb. That's completely stupid too. 'Cause I'm like, how you can't trust him? And yet, the funny thing is, she's holding a huge secret from him. And that's why I respect the fact that Dante apologized to her. And he was basically like, you know what? I apologize for lying to you. I like that he did that to shut her up in a way. You know what I mean? I'm glad he apologized for that part. You know, for not telling her about what happened between him and BLQ at camp. I agree. You know what I mean? He should have apologized at least for lying about that because he did tell her, like, oh, nothing happened, da da da. So I get that part. That's why I hate this rewrite because he got to apologize for something that technically never happened. Um, but I like that he tried to keep the peace with her because he felt like, well, we got a son together, so we do need to trust each other. I felt like Lulu needs to be honest with him. Lulu need to be honest with him. She need to be honest with herself. Clearly, she's still in love with Dante. Otherwise, none of this would even bother her. You know what I mean? Like, none of this would matter to her that they slept together when they were teenagers. That wouldn't even faze her if she didn't care. Like, you clearly still care about this dude, which is understandable. You know, she was never over Dante. You know what I mean? Because before she went into the coma, we all know she was going to tell Dante that she was still in love with him. And those feelings are still there. But her shrieking at him the way that she's doing is stupid to me. Completely dumb. And she's sitting over here sitting on a huge secret her damn self. And she tried to accuse him of gaslighting her. No, ma'am, you're gaslighting him by saying he's the liar. You can't trust him, but your ass sitting over here holding on to a secret that involves him. And you're gaslighting him. So come on now. Like, really, Lulu? And Cody, he can go sit down somewhere because don't nobody care about his little hurt feelings. Like he's sitting over there talking about, oh, I can't believe, oh, you used me. Cody, shut up. We don't care about your little hurt feelings right now. I could give a damn. Moving on from that, I agree with Chase. I definitely agree with Chase. I feel like BLQ being angry with her mother publicly, the way she's being, doing what she doing, the attitude that she giving Lois and stuff like that, that's not a good look. Because if you want to keep this secret, you can't be just lashing out at Lois in front of everybody. Having a hissy fit with her in front of everybody. Because then Olivia, like, what's going on? Olivia's looking at y'all like, damn, what y'all mad at each other? Like, why BLQ mad at you? And Lois, I'm surprised. Why is she back so soon? Because then Lois say, oh, I'm going to take a break. I'm going to go home for a little while. Ma'am, you were gone for all of 2 seconds and you back already? You weren't even going a month. No, she wasn't even going a month, I don't think. Like, she was going for 10 seconds and you back already? But yeah, BLQ, she need to calm that down in front of everybody. Like, if you want to keep this secret, you need to tone it down. But what I did like was BLQ owned up to the fact that she was being a hypocrite. Because she was mad at her mother for lying to her and betraying her, what she felt like was betrayal. But look at what she's doing to Dante and her father. You know what I'm saying? She's lying about Dante's son. She's lying to her father about the fact that he has a grandson. So, she's being a hypocrite. And I'm glad that she realized that. Like, damn, look at, I'm sitting over here mad at my mother for something now I'm doing to other people. Exactly. Exactly. I'm glad she realized it. Good for her. Kudos for her. Gold star for her. I'm ready for this story to be over. I know that. I'm ready for the truth to finally come out because I'm ready for Dante to crash out. I'm ready. Oh, I am so ready for Dante to go ballistic on some people. Super ready. Like, honestly, I'm just ready for Dante just to knock some heads at this point. I'm ready. I'm ready for him to go off on Lulu. I'm ready for him to go off on BOQ, Chase. Oh, I'm ready for him to right up in Chase's face and go off on Lois. Go off. Um. So anyway, moving on from that, Christina. No, she didn't come in that hospital room to see Liz with them little sad ass flowers. Take your flowers and go. Take your Walmart flowers and go, man. Go. Cause she didn't care one iota about Liz until Lucky mentioned it yesterday. Get on about that girl face. And I'm glad Lucky pulled her up out of there. Go on somewhere with your fake sympathy. All it is her guilt. That's all it is. And I feel like she brought them flowers not only out of a little bit of guilt. I feel like she brought them flowers because Lucky covering for her. So she want to pretend like she care about Liz. Go on somewhere with that foolishness. Go on. And Lucky ain't shit either. He gonna really sit here and keep quiet about it, talking about, oh, the car was destroyed, so if we keep our mouths shut, oh, I'm lying to the woman I love. Lucky, go to hell. Go to hell. Go to hell. I don't care about him either. And they really think they're gonna get away with this? Please. They don't even know the half of what's going on. Um, she wants to sit there talking about, oh, my parents, they just been through too much. They've been dealing with too much. Don't nobody care. Don't nobody care what your little parents been dealing with. They should have had you locked up when they had the chance, but they let it slide. They ignored the foolishness that you were doing and coddled you. Now look at what you're doing. You over here cutting brake lines like a fool. Um, I always love Rick and Elizabeth scenes. I really do. Um, but when Liz eventually finds out that Lucky knew who, caused their accident and he kept it quiet, I really hope she don't try to go back to Rick or nothing like that. I hope not. I just feel like her and Rick are good as friends. Because at this point, Liz don't need to be going back to no exes. She don't. I prefer if they just give Liz somebody new. I prefer that. She already tried with these exes multiple times. They don't work. Get her somebody new, please. She needs something fresh. I'm not surprised that Rick is going along with Ava's blackmail attempt. I'm not even surprised by it. And I was you know what? A part of me was starting to be a little surprised because Rick wanted to go public. Like he wanted to, out Christina publicly and have her locked up. Normally, Rick probably would have went ahead with the blackmail initially. You know what I'm saying? That probably would have been his first thought to do that. But he tried to go a different route because he was like, nah, freak that. She need to be locked up for what she did. But Ava, Ava saw this as a golden opportunity to finally get herself back in the black financially. And I ain't mad at it. Ava was like, nah, we need to use this because it's juicy. Absolutely. Rick was on the fence about it because he felt like blackmailing Alexis means Christina gets to go free. Not necessarily. But I do agree with Ava, though. Sonny and Alexis have failed Christina as parents. They have, because they coddled that girl. They let this girl do whatever she wanted to do, create whatever havoc, and there was no consequences. They just patted her in the head, oh, we just want the best for you. Well, cutting people break lines is not what's best. I'm just saying. It's not. So I'm glad, Ava went to Alexis and was like, no, we need to talk about Christina's future. Alexis is looking at her like, Trick, what is you talking about? Are you about to find out, my dear? You might want to open up that Cassadine checkbook because it's going to cost you a pretty penny. I'm all here for it. I am here for it. But Ava, she need to stop underestimating Christina, talking about she can handle Christina. Because Rick was like, what if she try to kill your ass again? Ava was like, I can handle her. I'm like, girl, you couldn't handle her the first time because you ain't even know she was cutting brake lines. You ain't know. Like, Ava better get cameras around her 24/7. I'm just saying. But I do feel like Ava can handle her, but it's like, don't underestimate her either because she's psychotic. She's off. Like, can't underestimate her. Absolutely not. You got a plan for that fool. So apparently Marco, now he's interviewing with Alexis now. He already interviewed with Diane. Now he interviewing with Alexis. She was asking him some questions or whatever about how to defend a client or in a criminal situation, whatever. So he answered to her liking. So I'm guessing he gonna get the job and he gonna start working for the fur. Alexis is all gung-ho and giddy because Molly and Christina are finally getting along and she feels like, things are looking up. I'm like, man, you don't even know the half. You don't even know the half, boo-boo. It ain't going to be looking up for too much longer. Like, I'm just saying. Things are not going to be looking up for you too much longer because them girls, they going to be at each other's throat again because Molly going to be ready to mollywop her behind. And I, for one, don't blame her because she definitely going to get into her. So anyway, that was pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comment section. Let me know what you all thought. And I will see you all later. Peace.